Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to 2 Point Museum once again, to our beautiful tiny museum, you might call it. It's basically our starter museum that we have. So glad you're still sticking around and enjoy this game. I really do like it. It's very polished, lots of features that we have yet to explore, and crates to open like this one here just on time. Let's go ahead and open us another fish crate. Another clownfish. Yeah, the joke of the sea that we got. Let's send it to the inventory. Speaking about those crates, we would like to continue with getting more expeditions done for aquarium themed fishes, right? So we have one over here now, and here we have now a bunch of them more. So display a tropical aquarium, display more bus with aquarium, and display 3 aquariums with 115 bus in total. So we still need to find more. We still also need to find better fish, of course. So for that, I'm sending out my expert again. This time though, I'm going with a detailed expedition. Will take longer, but should yield better results. We continue with, a bit of remodeling. Some of those buildings that we have so far are not looking particularly fine, right? So I set a point here with the aquarium. However, this is of course not something that looks fine right now. So the cool thing about this game is, you're pretty flexible with how you go ahead with that, right? So we can always edit those buildings, sell the building in total, have more building customization going like this. So especially for this one, I would make it way larger at this point. So we are going to expand it into both of these directions. With that, we can then also safely move the entrance away, right? So I would like to make a bit of a block here out of it, a bit of a bigger one, right? Where we have the entrance then in the center of it. So this one all the way to that platform, right? This one goes away, then you have one line, and then we can move the entrances away. Let's just build this one. Should be done rather quickly. And with that, we can move things then around even further, also increasing the size of those aquariums, right? We definitely want to have more fish being displayed in these. Let's go ahead. Oh, you cannot make this larger, really? That's interesting. So you need to have a certain size for them. Let's actually abandon this again. I would also like to build another house right over here, another expansion that is for my personnel, right? Because right now we have our personnel rooms here in the back. It's really cramped though, right? So I wanna have this one here really focusing on prehistoric artifacts in total. Then we have the aquarium area, and then we are starting with a building that is really just there for my personnel, right? So it can be pretty large. It's just a block, really. And this one is gonna have then the staff room. It's gonna have the training area, stuff like that. It's right here in the back of it. Actually move it a bit to the back of it. And we can modify this one then again, right? With the 15,000 that we have. And then I can go in now and finally start moving those things around here a bit. Picking up this whole room. So this is something I always loved about these games, that you can so easily modify everything to your liking and move things around again, right? I don't need to build it again. This would be too expensive anyway. The training one. Also gonna pick this up. And while we're at it, we can also continue with this expansion to make this one even bigger, right? Where we move then those things around and have then 2 staff training at the same time. And we can also add more items down the road here that profit from all of this. Something is missing? No, nothing is missing here. Same goes with the staff room. Now we have more room. And then also my workshop. Very important that we have this one over here too. There you go. Now we have way more room again available here that we can modify our museum with. Another crate from a bit of a more sophisticated expedition. A flying fish. Dynamic in fluids, commonly seen. It's epic quality. That's not so bad. Not bad at all. With that, we can also move back the cafeteria. And then also expand into these 2 blocks here. And probably also... That we also get a sticker, because we're building such a big cafeteria here where people can drink some coffee. With that, we have more room here available for, more artifacts. Having a bit more consistent flooring also adds a lot of flavor. Okay, we can also upgrade the water filter. Interesting. Already? Okay, let's go ahead and do this. We have plenty of money. Now, for my museum, for my aquarium museum, I would like to do the same thing. And that is structuring that room now here that we have with the floors especially, right? So it's a water-themed area. that we can have here. So the most important thing is to kind of like add to that, right? So something that makes sense. The dimple blue we have, that doesn't look so bad, right? Ice crystal probably is not the one. Dimple blue, mottle blue, the same thing? Looks like the same thing. I like this one the most, so I'm gonna just simply paint the whole thing here now with that color.
Right you are, Monty.
And what we can do now is with carpets or stuff like that, we can make then the paths going, right? And around the paths we have then those aquariums, because we're gonna have quite a few of them. Alright, I think this is a nice one that just goes then around the whole area. And it gives also a bit of a calm feeling, the whole thing then, you know. So that's what I would like to have as a general theme for this. So we can start with that. I'm still a bit wondering what the doors are. I think it's for the staff, right, that enters here for general maintenance. So we probably don't want to have the doors looking towards the guests, right? So if I place it like this, I would say that this is a bit better now, because there's the entrance then for the staff in the back of it, while in the front we have the display of the fish. I don't have that many options for the aquariums at the moment, so we're just gonna see how where it goes. So I can have another one over here. Probably also, wait a second, goes in here then, very good. You can also have a cold water cooler or a water heater in here. So depending on what kind of fish you want, you definitely need to have a filter though. So have a water filter in here too for the next type of aquarium. We don't know yet what will be looking in here. We'll just see. And also move this one. So they're kind of like touching each other, but they're also not, right? And in the back you have then the entrance for this. Of course, what we also want to have then here are some decorations for these. And you need to do this inside. So we have then the spiky aquarium corral. There's a lot of different types of these, and they also have different powers, right? So probably it's best to wait for the fish to come in first before we add then decoration like that. So for this we of course need to go on more expeditions for the whole thing. Let's just see what the new expeditions also want from us then. Display 3 aquariums. The 60 baths one, okay. Also should have of course a bathroom here, and let's just see what kind of tiles we can have. Oh yeah, I like this. I think you can also make the filling tool. Yeah, to make the whole building like this in an instant. Nice. Another thing we can now add is the analysis room. This is once again something for my staff. And acquires the knowledge, and this one gives me then also enlightenment. Very important that we get this going. Unlocks at museum level 25. Let's go ahead. I think it's quite big. It needs to be quite big. I'm gonna have this one over here, and this one has then these devices that are actually quite expensive. And yeah, let's leave room here for another one, just in case we want to expand, and of course we want to. Also gonna have and just have some minor decoration here to push this to the next level. 30,000, that's already quite a bit anyway. And now what we can do here is place an exhibit in the deconstructor to begin the analysis. This is why we have some doubles one here, right? The ambered giga gecko, for example. Let's place it in here and start the analysis. But we need an export for this. Do we have one? Unfortunately we don't. I can however search for one that gives me that bonus. Unfortunately there's no one, so we probably will have to train someone. There it is. Clyde still has room for analysis. I'm gonna have him working on that. Rosemary, by the way, could learn 2 more things, so might be for happy thoughts. Makes everyone happier around her. That's great. Okay, the analysis comes up and knowledge acquired, 1 out of 50 from this, and we do get a wooden torch. So we can claim with that. So this is for prehistory, right? And there's a whole bunch of items we can unlock down the road with that. The same goes then with botany, supernatural, marine life, and so forth. By adding more temperature to this aquarium here, we have increased it, and this one is now a tropical aquarium. We could also have then a very cold one, or the temperate one. And having a tropical one finally unlocked us another expedition over here that we can now use for more fish. I think it's gonna be tropical fish. Okay, also we do get a free exhibition here, thanks to having a successful collaboration with them. So this was successful. More fish, commonly seen, average unfortunately, but for the tropical climate. I can go ahead and place this one right away in my new tropical aquarium over here. And we've also got the tuna forks. This is something for entertainment that we have built in the workshop. I would like to do this right away because this one is pretty great, I think, for kids and stuff like that. Let's have it over here at the end of this room. Not entirely sure yet where we are placing the toilet at some point. It doesn't feel like this is the right location yet, but we'll just see. We're unlocking so many items right now that I rather wait it out. Yeah, we also have more decoration. Of course, palms, for example, would not really fit in here. So I would mostly go for stuff that is having something to do with, yeah, there you go, aquatic life forms. These already have a buzz level of 5. This one does not yet. Hanging jelly. Ugh. And yet another expedition, thanks to having now 2 tropical fish exhibits over here. And now we need a marine life expert, prehistory expert, and someone with rapid restoration. We got that. Fill it in. And probably also injury, first aid kit again. It's the right season, winter, let's go for it.
Expedition team are departing now. I'm always so glad that I don't have to go.
Okay, actually I've remodeled the aquarium area a bit. Those people are just getting thrown out, that's pretty funny. And in that case, that's a bit more space, right? So we have 4 aquariums now, 2 big ones and 2 small ones, with plenty of room in between for all the exhibitions that you can also add these special items. And the cool thing is we can then just expand this one over here, just in case the aquarium is getting bigger, right? But this looks more scalable to me. Something that we can do with this beautiful big blue area in the center that you actually need for these special items that you get from time to time out of your workshop. It's that one here, because that actually consumes a lot of space, and that is something I would also like to have. Plus we have 2 toilets now. That works out a bit better in my opinion. So we can have this one now over here, for example, a little playground here. Now we still need to assign that. That's a basic one, right? So this is basically going to be now something that has a temperate climate in it. Oh, look at that. There's also skeletons of fish that we can find. These bones. I wonder if we should have them here. Place it here for now. Yeah, it's a dinosaur bone. Okay.
Announcement. I do realize
that was in the aquatic area though. So over here, there's still 2 more items we can find. We don't need a first aid kit on this one. So I could go with location survey speed increase to speed up the whole process. Okay, over here I would then like to have my tropical one again for smaller fish, right? So we have several of these then. And let's just check it out. In somewhere here, there's the water heater. Get this one in. There you go. And now you have a tropical aquarium.
guests struggling to find donation stands are asked to look harder. Or we could add more.
Also, we need more food in here. There's no food dispenser yet. Flake food dispenser. There you go. I have this one right here by the entrance, so my staff has an easy time managing this. Okay, and in here, we can now once again add the fish that wants higher temperature. Very important. What we also need, of course, yeah, a box where people can throw in their money. Together with some signs. So we do have the info stand. Is there something better? Something bigger? White glass info stand. This sounds better. So also requires a janitor. Then we have the curved ones. Holy cow, this costs a lot though. 750 kudos points. You need to be very careful with what you go for here. So I guess I'm just going with the standard ones for now because I really don't want to spend so many kudos points. then also on the other side here, where it doesn't hinder the view too much, right? And then we have this tuna here. There's going to be more of these special aquarium items, especially here in the center too. We could also have a tour stand.
Hi,
Can you have a tour guide
and this
in the aquarium
is Digging
section?
Deeper, the show about aliens, science, archaeology, and thieving
yes.
anomalies.
You can have a tour
Let's
going through the
kick things
aquarium.
off
That's
with
pretty
a
neat.
question from Christian Nominomsky, who asks,
Okay, we got another
carving-
crate. Starfish. Seen. It's rare. It's not rare. Okay, it needs a
Humans
tropical
and
climate
carnivorous
again, so we can have it in
dinosaurs
here.
cohabiting in caves
And then I'm just gonna
suggests that
continue with
these
my next
dinos were
expedition once
actually-
again for tropical stuff. What's this? Discover 5 botany exhibits in the Bone Belt. And this is the one that we already found. So I guess 2 items have been discovered here. Oh, we can unlock that one. Perfect. That's another one. A densely populated area with a grade school system where various currents meet and fish mingle. We do have everything we need for it. Hull leak. Okay, the first aid kit is not going to help me there, so probably just going to head with my experience bonus for all staff that attend this
rather
exhibition.
than terrifying predators.
This gives me a beautiful linehead fish. It's rarely seen, average quality though, and it's also for the tropical climate.
Have returned
I wonder if they
safely.
eat each other
Also
at some
good
point,
news.
if I'm not too careful. There you go. How many more fish can we squeeze in here? One more. And here also one more. We can also unlock the next one already, the Tide Mountain. Along the steep rise of Tide Mountain, the sea surge is strong. Small fish are washed away upwards towards the surface or below towards the ocean's depths, often with very little say in the matter. Look at that. We lost a fish. It was eaten by a pescatarian.
Fish exhibits are low on health. Everyone can
I
tell.
was already wondering. There's a pescatarian. Look at that. So he will occasionally eat other smaller fish. Careful where they live. I was already wondering about that. Nice. Okay, we lost also... Alright, that's looking fine. Now we still have one more fish over here. Another was finished though, so let's just check it out. Hermit turtle. Rarely seen. Average. It's for tropical climate. It needs flake food. And it's something that actually does not eat others. So let's place this one in here again. But we need to find more basic fish again, unfortunately. That was my mistake. So I'm gonna in here again with the basic one. And start this. And by the way, at this point, we can afford a second helipad. This is really nice. Where's the first one? There it is, right? We have unlocked now another one. 1 out of 2 we have. So I can have one here. And then we can have another one over here if I liked. And of course I liked because we can speed up things with that. So the path here is through that into this helipad location. 100,000 is a lot, but I'm pretty sure it's worth it. And let's just go in and make also some kind of pavement over there. Lattice gray, is that the one? So now we can start a second expedition that goes then into the more dangerous zone again. Display 3 aquariums with 115 bus. This should be easily done. I can also send now one down here into the more dangerous area. So there we have 2 expeditions going. This speeds up my artifact acquiring significantly. Perfect. Oh no!
A family holidaying in the Bone Belt Triangle, a hotspot for unexplained disappearances.
We've
was
lost
horrified
someone
after
on one of
returning
the
to their
expeditions,
sun
I
lounges
think.
to find their belongings had been swallowed.
Okay, so at least we got a floating fish back again. Rarely seen, really. Temperate climate, flake food.
By the thieving phenomenon. The group found
Comes in
that
here.
its
This is the
clothes,
last one
a
now
set
for
of
that,
car
right?
keys,
Now we're
and
full
a
on the
basket
temperate
of
one.
egg sandwiches had vanished into thin air. Witnesses, dressed in ill-fitting garments, later confirmed they'd seen the items disappear, but were unavailable for further comment.
And there's
after
the other
driving off at
expedition.
Speed in a family saloon while munching punch.
And we lost Fabio haircut. He died on this very dangerous mission. He was a level 5 security guard. He was really good. At least we got a bull shark out of it. Rarely seen. It's a great quality. Temperate climate, fresh food. It looks like it would eat others though. But okay, let's get this one into my temperate one over here
That's
again.
a real head scratcher.
To my second temperate one.
Guests
And of
found
course we're gonna
soiling
add then
plants
some food
will be handed over for mulching.
over here. And some basic ones again. I'm not going too crazy on decorations so far because there's so many items that are unlocking all the time. And I basically want to leave room behind before I have an idea. A clear idea of what I want each one of them to look like. Plus also we could still very well remodel them to another zone entirely, right? So I want to wait there a bit. We don't have one now for the colder temperature, so that would be probably then here. Okay, another sticker. Thank you very much. Some 50 kudos points coming in again. We also have finished a prehistory exhibit collector. Let's continue. I do also need a new guard, by the way. We'll just see. With some more dangerous ones. So this one here again. Get this one done. And also a new staff. Security. Yeah, level 1 they're starting with. Boost thief spotting. Requires to work in camera room. Let's go with the thief spotting. Camera room I don't have yet. But we need those guards also to collect the money, of course, that we make out of our rooms. Now look at that. This is quite the attraction. So there's people waiting. 5 of them. I might make this a second time. It was down here. Tuna forks. There it is in my workshop. Another lionfish. That's good. He can join this one here so he's not too alone. As always, interesting guests. I don't care as long as they're donating money as much as possible, please. Alright, for this one here, if I want to complete this dinosaur bones, we need to go on more expeditions for prehistory area. And let's just check it out. It was in this one, right? Yeah. So we need to send more into this one again as well. Painted portside fish, commonly seen. Temperate climate.
New to the cheesy gubbins Pharaoh. 0 calories.
Oh, it's a beautiful one.
Cheese.
It has fake eyes.
0 actual points.
I also just love the tours. Very entertaining. Let's also create the next aquarium. So this is one then purely for cold fish, right? Cold area. And this is gonna cool the water down.
Attention. Donation stands are full of money and unable to hold more.
Okay, there's the next crate coming out. Let's just have a look at that. Very good. We got the hat. I also need to train the marine life experts with survival skills so they can go on better missions. We have one available right now. We also have still a prehistory expert. Oh, level 7. Nice. He could also do something new like rapid restoration. We definitely will need another one. Analysis would also be great. I'm actually going for restoration. We have 2 of them. And then we still have one more. This guy here could also learn survival skills again. You need that quite often. Let's actually reserve this one just in case we do need someone with a skill that we don't have yet. And the next one, the legs, epic quality.
Returning from 2.C.
And the tail. I think with that we have finished it. Nice one.
Don't worry.
At this point I'm just
She'll
glad that
already
we
know
find
you're
also
not
some
coming.
duplicates from time to time because I can use this now in my deconstruction to gain knowledge out of these.
There's no escape.
Once again I found another bird that we can exhibit.
Expedition complete.
Probably here by the cafeteria.
What's in
One
the
of my
box?
last spots that we have for the prehistory area. And stuff XP. But with that, we've also done something else, and that is on my expedition unlocked us this area here. Even though I can't really go for it yet, we need one training room with a level 5 decoration rating. Interesting requirement. In the meantime, let's go for one of these again, because that's gonna take some time anyway. And then I have my training room up here, so we can make this a bit more beautiful, I guess. Level 5 is quite a lot though. Might be time to use some of my kudos points to purchase us wall decorations, for example. that improve the skill right away. So that's just like in the other 2-point games, of course. Oh, this is important. Can we... A pirate ship appears on the horizon, skimming over the waves and coming this way. The team stands frozen in fear. Strolling surveillance. Shoo! The team's violent hand-waving and furiously shouted R and probably dissuade the buccaneers from boarding. We get a higher morale and more experience points out of that. There it is, level 5. By adding more slots for people, for my staff, and with that we have also unlocked a new location that I can send my expert now in. Level 5 one, survival skill. He should be ready for the task. Actually go with more experience points on this one. Yeah, the next crate arrives. At this point there's really a lot of them coming in. And once again, this is for tropical. Could put it in here, right? Yep. Especially since we lost a few. So we're back here again. We also unlocked a dirt floor out of my analysis over there. It's not really ideal, but I'll take it. And there's also our next enlightenment point. Down here, the dino bin. In that case, we need a couple more, right? Reach level 5, I think, is my next requirement here. So I really want to get as many duplicates as possible right now out of these basic prehistory collections before we can go with anything else, right? So there's the boss, we are very close to that. Reach enlightenment level 5 in prehistory, so this would be it. And for that, I'm just doing basically the same missions now. Playing it safe. I don't want to lose stuff. We have high level stuff at this point. I'd rather keep them myself. Also here, what is that? This is not super fine right now.
The expedition team are back from the boat.
Adding some of those lamps is pretty nice. Gives you the bus bonus and also lighting, so you can fix 2 things with that. And let's also have another one over there. This is now level 5. Workshop project completed. The next playground that we can place. There's really not any more space here though. Can we place it outside? We can place it outside. That's pretty neat. So somewhere here, if they want to stick around outside, they can do this now. Another crate. Look at that. Yes, very good, because we can now use this one here to analyze it. This is level 4. Since we have the points, I would really like to go with one of these curved info stands. They look fantastic. There you go, right? And we can have them then in a location like this here for my bird.
Lieutenant Nicholas Relics.
And there we have it, knowledge level 5 for the prehistory era, and we also get a prehistory dragon flight out of that. Super nice. With that we also get the camera effectiveness. We unlock a new location, the Spoony Dunes, and I think, wasn't it this? We should be able to also unlock us a new building now. As well, a new plot. Oh, also another crate. That's for the water again. No, actually that was amber. Sending to the inventory again to analyze it. And there's another one. That's fish. It's just experience that we got out of that expedition. So far so good. The aquarium is there. I would love to get some frozen fish now. You know, fish for the colder waters. Outside of that, we could also then continue with the next theme, like the supernatural or ghosts. That is also something. Getting some spooky artifacts in is entirely possible. Or we start with a new museum right away, because there's a lot of different locations as well. Next, for having more expeditions, we also need a new type of expert now. So we do have botanists already. I would like to go ahead with another botanist expert that we can place here. There you go. And we can also search for someone new now that is a supernatural. There you go. We don't have any one of them yet. So let's get this one in. This one unlocks us new expeditions as well. And we do need different type of experts for analyzing different type of artifacts and also going on more missions. That's my goal. However, we gotta be careful, of course. With every expert we hire, we have to pay more staff wages. And monthly wise, it's fine. 9,000 we make profit right now per month. At least in the last month we made that. So I'm looking at, yeah, 2 or 3 more experts I can easily afford. I don't think we need more janitors right now.
everything has to be a party.
This looks
okay?
fine. Ooh, that was even 11,000. So yeah, money is flowing. But what I can see is, yeah, some of those coins are
Analysis complete. Our
full. So we
collective
probably need
knowledge
another
has
security guard.
increased.
And we got the vein wall. And with that, knowledge level 6. Also, another expedition. Shell phone. We already have one of these. So I might...
Expedition team
I
returning
might
from
analyze
Belt.
this one again. Just so that we get another bonus out of that. By the way, where's my supernatural one? Is it this? There it is. Arlo Marathon. There you go. Supernatural expert. And with that, let's have a look at the expedition again for the submarine. Because somewhere down here, we have it now. However, we need an expert. Oh, level 5 he needs to be. Interesting. But I could still... First of all, go on this expedition. Do this.
The expedition team are departing.
There we have it, the netherworld. So this is supernatural. And let's start with that. Because with this, we can open up a new theme. That is also important. That we do this. Our first supernatural expedition going out now. I would love a third helipad at this point. But we can't do that. Also, I would like to purchase another plot. Display exhibits from 4 different themes. So once we have the supernatural item coming in, we can unlock us this plot here. That's going to be great because this is where we can already employ the new theme. And up here, we could actually purchase this one already, but it's far away, so it's not my go-to here. And this one needs enlightenment in prehistory. Increases camera effectiveness, a new perk we have acquired. Oh, they all want to spend money.
Expedition complete. Fetch the crowbar.
Okay, that was the supernatural one, my first one. Have a look. Faulty phone. Great signal is a bad sign. Let's place it right away. And I'm gonna place it just here for now, right? We're gonna move it then again soon, don't worry.
Analysis complete.
Because it really doesn't fit
Learn
in here,
anything
right?
good?
But if we place it, we should be able to unlock it now. There you go. Let's purchase plot number 3. Great stuff.
Announcement.
Alright, let's go
Guest
over
stop
there.
in the
This one's
museum.
done. This one
Wait
we should
for
start because we also can start now another bigger expedition somewhere over here. There it is. And this one needs a drilling for us to finish it. This one we can also unlock now with the botany expert that we have. Yeah, let's go ahead. This one. And after this one, we can start with another one. We have so many expeditions rolling in now. It's crazy. I also, of course, want to get more aquariums going, right? So this one. But now we can also start with this one. And I think that's just what we're going to do in the next episode. A building just for the supernatural. I really look forward to making a little Hogwarts over there. Stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to leave a like behind. And also don't forget to check out the link in the description if you're really interested in this game. Very polished so far. Beautiful. Also lovely progression. Stay tuned.